Today's episode, we're going to go a little bit controversial because we're going to talk about sample pairs. When is it okay to buy? When should you refrain from doing so? What are the pros and cons? Those are the things that we will tackle in today's vlog. Let's go! If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please make sure that you do so because we are about to announce the mechanics of our giveaway for the Samsung Galaxy J4 Plus. Make sure that you're subscribed, make sure to follow me on Instagram, and make sure that you hit the notification bell. I have bought approximately 3 sample pairs in my entire sneakerhead career. I own pretty much like over 200 sneakers to date. Of those 203 were bought as sample pairs. Those 3 sample pairs include an Ultra Boost Game of Thrones House Targaryen sneaker, the 350 Boost V2 Static Reflective, and the most recent one, probably the most controversial one because we don't know if it actually exists. This is the Yeezy 350 V2 Static Reflective in black. Now, for this vlog, what we'll do is I will share with you my experience on what are the pros and cons and risks of buying sample pairs. Let's start with the pros. The pros are very straightforward. You get it early. That's pretty much it. That's the main advantage of getting a sample pair. You get it ahead of everybody else. You get to flex it if you want to flex it. But ultimately, it makes a lot of sense for people who are content creators, people who are, I don't know, like influencers or social media mavens or YouTubers or whatnot, because they can actually create content with the sneaker. Instead of becoming a flex, it becomes an investment because it actually leads to, like, I don't know, an increase in base or views or whatnot, whatever it is that they're trying to do with their content. And that, I think, is the only reason. Well, apart from that, I have another reason, but that is one of the most compelling reasons I would think why somebody would actually want to buy a sample pair. Now, apart from that, the second reason is you're just really a hardcore collector and you want like sneakers ahead of everybody else. And that's probably the second reason that I can think of that makes sense for you to buy sample sneakers. What are the disadvantages? The biggest disadvantage, if you ask me, is that you don't really know if it's legit because there is no 100% way to find out if the sneaker that you bought is authentic because there are no tags, there's no box. Nobody will authenticate it for you. Adidas will not tell you that it's real, or Nike will not tell you it's real because it is a sample pair. So there really is nothing to authenticate it apart from the credibility of the seller, the story that he can tell you, and your own capabilities and ability to be able to legit check the quality of the materials as well as the, the little details of the sneaker that you are trying to cop. That goes without saying that you will always have that thought at the back of your head. Is it real? Is it real? Is it real? There is no 1000% way to be able to definitively say that it is 100% legit. The second biggest con, in my opinion, is that it is very hard to sell. Because how can you sell something that has no tag? How can you sell something that has no box to a normal person? I mean, I could find the market for it for like the diehard collectors and the other like influencers and YouTubers if you try to sell it early. But let's say the retail pairs already hit the market. Then you're stuck with a sample pair that has no box, no tag, no official documentation, and most likely you will be very hard pressed to sell it at the price that you bought it for. You will probably end up losing a lot because you will sell it for a fraction of the price that you bought it because you can't back it up that it is 100, 1000, 2000% legit. Which leads me to the last major con. Sample pairs are usually expensive. They're actually more expensive than the resale price of the sneakers when they come out because they are riding on the hype. They are riding on the fact that it is unreleased. And that is what's supposed to drive the price up of those pairs. And I think that is also a danger because, for example, this one, I think most sample pairs of the Yeezy 350 Boost V2 Static Reflective, we're going for like 40,000 to 50,000 pesos. That's almost $1,000. But after it actually got released, the prices are now down to less than, I think, 400 to 500 or maybe $600. I can't remember the exact amount. But it is nowhere near the $1,000 price point or the 40 to 50,000 peso price point that originally came out with. So what's my recommendation? At the end of the day, I really think that sample pairs are for a select few people. These are the people who can actually monetize it and get an ROI by being creators, by being YouTubers, by being influencers, by being, I don't know, like social media stars and whatnot. those are the people that stand to actually benefit from getting pairs early. Apart from that, you really probably would have to be a super die-hard collector who doesn't care about the price, who doesn't care about, anything else. You just want it now and you just want it ahead of everybody else. And there you have it. Those are the pros and cons of buying sample pairs. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you guys and we could probably get a quick discussion going on. And that wraps up our vlog. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. Peace. God bless. What's up? Boom.